patience is a virtue, and I say that and for that reason. And here I am still, just adjusting and to the way the game is played, and the way my body allows me to play.
I've often said back on my radio show, the best dunker of all time, and the elbow dunk's the greatest dunk of all time. How far are we removed from the elbow? Can we do a wrist dunk now? We can still have the elbow?
It's all about being smart. And I think that one dunk is probably not the smart thing to do. In my mind, I think I probably can put it back and forth.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I have to say, I'll catch me on a good day, and I'll have a better answer for you, preferably earlier in the year than later in the year.
We had all eyes on you yesterday on the bench. It was so cool. You rolled in, you went right on the bench, and you were active. What can you share about what you pulled De'Aaron aside at one point? What can you share about what you told these guys?
It's just who I am. I can't help it. They asked me, Coach March asked me if I would come in and just be a part of it. So I was like, that's fine. I just can't help myself. They allow me to kind of be me, be a coach. I don't know if I want to coach, but my mentality is like a coach, and these guys are willing to listen. So and basically, I see the game different. So I try to help them come into my world or break the game down for them while they're playing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I wanted to kind of introduce myself to them by way of being who I am, who they will see me to be each and every day in practice, just trying to make them better. It's not about anything else, it's about the good of the team. And I think, as we play, if I can help them just one little thing, whatever it may be, I'm going to do so. So I just tried to help all of them. Buddy, Justin, on down, even guys that I didn't really know that well. I was just trying to give them some insight, and they were just like willing to listen, and just like I was like, hey, listen to this. And it's like, yes, tell me more. Let's go. So I love it.
You could see the awe on their faces. And you mentioned Doug Christie, who has roots down in Sacramento, as you know. Who were your Vince Carters when you were these guys' age, when you came into the league?
I was a Dr. J fan, first and foremost. And when I won the dunk contest, he was the first guy that actually, as I walked out in the back of the arena to take pictures and all that, Dr. J was the first person. As I pulled the curtain, was right there, like to shake my hand. So that was my in-awe moment. And so I'm aware of it. I know my age, and these guys get the opportunity to kind of ask their questions and tell their stories, and it's pretty cool. So, but at the same time, you get to see that I'm a normal guy that just wants to win, and that's what I'm going to bring to them. It's like, I know they're younger, way younger than me, but it's the mentality of what we're trying to accomplish to get them to where I am today. And I put myself, each time I step into an opportunity like this, I always think of young Vince, 21-year-old Vince, when he stepped into the NBA. And I didn't have the opportunity to play in the summer league because it was a lockout year. I've gone through 2 lockouts, so that was a lockout year. So we didn't get there. We started in January, training camp, go. And I remember some of the gyms that Charles Oakley was the first person would drop on me just to kind of help slow things down, because I think when you walk into it, like we know how to play basketball. That's easy. It's understanding the smaller nuances of the game, and you're learning in the fire. Like De'Aaron, all these young guys are learning in the fire. So he would just tell me different things just to help things slow down. So I knew what to expect. It's for us, when you walk into a new job, it's like your job. It's just how do they operate as opposed to your old job. And then once you get it, things get easier, things can slow down. That's kind of what I'm trying to do and trying to bring to the table.
When you got into the league, first off, did you imagine that you would be 40 still playing? And secondly, what type of things did you do just off the court that allows you to still be able to be in this league at the kind of the elder statesman?
No, I definitely didn't see myself playing 40. But the things more than anything, and it's not what I do, it's what I'm willing to do. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to still be here today. It's easy to say, I eat well, take care of my body, all of these things. But if you're not willing to do all that stuff when the times are rough, you won't make it. You won't make it to this age. You won't put the work in that I try to put in to survive and still play at this level. So more so than anything, you know, that's the common question I get all the time. It's like, what do you do? What are you eating? What are you this? What do you do? How often do you stretch? No, the common goal for me is your willingness to do whatever it takes to still be here. A lot of guys aren't willing to do that.
And did that click for you early on in your career, that you realized that that was going to be the secret for your success?
For sure. I mean, you just go through different, you go through trial and error as far as trying things, and you talk to people. Like, I'm out there, I ask questions. You know, I encourage guys to ask me questions. You know, that's who I am and what I do. Like, I hate not knowing. Like, I hate being lost, so I stop and ask for directions. You know, I'm never too big for that. So, you know, as I got older and continued to play in this league, I was able to understand that, like, my willingness to do these things is what's keeping me around. Yes, I found all the things that work for me, but as I got to 35, and as I got to 37, 38, now as I'm getting 40, am I still willing to do those things to be me and play at this level? And I am.